Welcome y'all to another episode of No Filter Toronto. Today we got a special guest in the building. I go by Kizzy Roots.
I'm Sinise.
And the special, beautiful guest in the building today is Miss Harprit.
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
We are so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
I feel like we should have an applause. Like,
Yes.
Oh, this is a special moment because she is one of my besties. She's one of my day one girls from grade 6. We go back.
We go way
back. So that's 20 years on your heads, right? She has a wonderful story to tell, and I want her to be just very expressive with that today. And today we're going to talk about your journey, you know, how you got started with just self-growth.
Yeah, for sure.
And how that brought you to today.
Absolutely. So let me talk about where I come from before I get to where I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Because I think my history and
The
my journey
foundation,
and the
right.
foundation is so important for people to understand why I do what I do. I grew up in Jane and Finch. We grew up in Jane and Finch.
Right.
And I got involved in community work when I was about 14 years old actually. Our ball coach, you remember Salik?
Yes, Mr. Salik.
Yeah,
Everyone remembers Mr. Salik. Yes, turn money.
I had some anger issues back in the days.
Yeah.
And, I used to get into a lot of trouble. And he kind of encouraged me to get out and start volunteering. So I started volunteering at local community center at Oakdale. Started out doing sports camps,
Right.
in particularly with young females. And that's when I realized that, this is what I love to do. This is my passion. I like helping people. I like empowering.
As always.
And, I just kind of started, doing after-school programs, summer camps, and kind of transitioned into raptor ball. And then those opportunities just led to other opportunities.
Right.
Fast forward, after I graduated high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. I took a year off. Ended up going to school for recreation and leisure services because I'm like, this is what I'm already doing.
Might as well.
Maybe just get a little degree or diploma
Absolutely.
and maybe get into the managerial side. But the more I got into that, the more I started to realize, I don't know if this is what I want to do. Ended up dropping out and was just doing, regular jobs, trying to figure things out, make ends meet. And I think when I was about 23, that's when I decided to go back to university. And I never, ever imagined myself going there.
What did you work? Was the first university you were at?
I went to Seneca. So I went there for a year, ended
Okay.
up dropping out. And then when I was about 23, I went to go do a bridging program at Ryerson because I didn't have enough credits from high school to get into university.
Okay.
So I applied as a mature student to do the bridging program
Right.
and got into social work. And
Working with people again.
working with people again. And as I got into my third year, I really started to feel like, I don't know if I want to be in this because as I was in school, I was working positions already and I was starting to get more into like managerial positions. And the more I started to realize the higher up you go, the more ass you have to kiss. And I'm not the
You're
one
not
to
doing.
do that.
You're not reaching the people.
No,
right?
not at all. But
No.
guys, one thing I know about Harprit Gill, she was always working. Okay, working her ass off. But
Yeah.
Continue.
Like,
And ain't nobody trying to kiss no ass.
nobody,
Not around
nobody.
here.
And that's another thing that I started to realize, like, if I wanted to even progress in this industry, I couldn't because I was always stuck in those positions where they have me where they want me, but won't push me up because I'll speak up for people who are voiceless. And that always put me in a position where it's just like, I don't care, like, I'd rather lose my job than to have to do something that's not good to me and not good to my community because this is the reason why I got into it.
It's
Like
taking away
character.
your purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so while I was in university, I was actually starting to get my foot wet with entrepreneurship. I was helping one of my brothers out with Grand Slammers.
Boom, boom! I was waiting for
Zoom in on that.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yes.
Support the brand that supports your grind.
Right? Exactly. 88 babies. Sorry.
Yes.
Shout out Baby J. Shout out Jason Blackwood and Chris Blackwood.
Yes.
The whole camp.
The whole team.
Yeah.
Yes. And then me and Chris actually ended up starting up a nonprofit organization called Helping Neighborhoods Implement Change.
Yes.
And when I graduated from school, I knew I wanted to get into home ownership and I knew I wanted to expand business. So I went to my bank thinking that I was going to get some gems. And they literally turned me away in 30 seconds for me to come back when I had about 50K in my bank account. And that's when I can acquire information about how money works and how loans work and how mortgages work. And that just didn't make no sense to me because you need to know the information before
you would even be
have
able
the
to
money.
manage that amount.
Why would
Exactly.
you study before?
Exactly. And then, you know, I always knew that the system is designed for us to fail, and particularly people of color and coming from marginalized communities. But I didn't know that the same place I was putting my money in was going to turn me away
Like
and
that.
tell me it just like that. Like,
Pause. That is what an entrepreneur is, though. What you did. Because finding the gap.
absolutely. But it happened accidentally, kind of.
Of course, it always does.
I
That's the
know,
beautiful
right?
part.
It's so
just
true.
divine.
That's the beautiful
Yes.
part.
It's those divine.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So a year later, no, actually I was trying to do my own research. There's just too much information online, hard to decipher what's real and what's not. And a year later, one of my friends got invited to a little session, and I followed her. I was like, "You're gonna go learn about money. I'm coming with you." And I went there and I was like, "Damn!" Like I felt like a whole new world just opened up to me. And I was like, okay, I need to sit down with this lady and actually get my finances in check. Because at the time I was working 5 jobs, trying to work my ass off to just, you know, build a down payment. Because I'm like, I need to get.
Especially after your bank telling you that, scaring you.
Right, right. And so as I was sitting down with my advisor, the more I started to get to know her, the more she was teaching me. I was like, shit's actually simple. Like, why doesn't my community know this? And I was really starting to despise the social work industry for being what it is, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, if I can teach people how to build and sustain wealth, then we don't need government, we don't need anyone to tell us anything, we don't have to worry about cuts, we don't have to worry about
begging.
We'll just
Begging,
soon enough have our own banks. That's the point.
That's the goal.
Let's go.
Right? And so I stood there, I'm like, Sylvia, I'm like, you need to let me know how you got into this industry. And at that time I was thinking like, she's going to tell me to go back to school.
And you done did so
And
much
I just
schooling
done school,
already.
and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go through that path
Mhm.
again, but I'm like, let me just hear what she has to say. And she was like, I'm so glad you asked me that question because you need to learn how to work smart and not work hard. And I was like, okay. So she
That's a
kinda-
great mentor
Yeah.
right there.
Exactly. And she taught me how to get my license, and it was all like online courses, and I got field training as well. And in a span of maybe like 6 months, I got my license. And so I've been licensed for a year now, and I have just branded myself in my community as a holistic, community-based financial advisor. Because my goal is not to just sit down with clients and be like, this is where your money should go, and this is what you should invest in, and this is what you should put your money aside in. I want to educate you so when I sit down with you, you understand what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, so you have the power to choose where you want to allocate your money.
Right.
And the one thing that I've noticed is even with people that I've been dealing with now, a lot of them don't know what their money is going towards. They have no idea when I sit
Because
down.
a lot of the advisors don't tell you.
Exactly.
It's exactly like what you said.
Exactly.
They don't tell you. They just
Absolutely.
put your money wherever.
Absolutely. And so I started kind of doing workshops. I started back in September. So it's been almost a year now.
She's been doing so awesome with that.
Let's
Like,
go. I want to come to the next one.
No, you gotta go. People are always talking just, you know,
Thank you.
very highly of you. So
Thank you.
yeah.
I appreciate it. You know, and I think one thing that's really standing out to people is that for one, I don't look like a typical financial advisor because I don't care. Like I just use that title because just to let people know what I do, but at the end of the day, I'm just a regular human being like everybody else. I come from the same struggle. I'm building my wealth up, so I'm not even at the point where I want to be. So I think I've acquired enough information that I've started to change my trajectory of my financial situation that I can pass that information on to other people who are
But that's
struggling.
what's gonna make you relatable. That's beautiful. That's
Exactly.
like you're a regular person.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So it's not intimidating.
Exactly.
Because with other accountants and other, you know, financial advisors, so to speak, like yourself,
yeah.
it's like suit tie. Like you have to make an appointment with the secretary.
And not even the
it's
look.
like
It's more like
the look.
you don't even feel like you can attain that what they're doing.
Well, you don't feel like you could talk to them,
but
you
you
know,
know
and then
why
you might be
too?
scared to let them know what the real situation is.
Exactly. And I think too, like a lot of times people like to make themselves look more important than they actually are.
Very true.
And they like to
Very
fancy
true.
up their language and use all type of jargon and
Right?
things
People
that,
don't
like,
even understand what
yeah.
they're trying to tell them.
exactly. So how you gonna sit down with somebody and give them a textbook speech when they don't understand that language?
never went to
They
school
never
for
went to
this.
school for that. So
True.
you can't talk to people like that. When I do my workshops, there's nothing that will go over your head
Yeah.
because I talk in basic language.
A child can learn.
Exactly. When
That's
I hear
excellent.
someone that talks too fancy and I can't understand what you're saying, I can't trust you.
Absolutely, because I feel like you're trying to get one over on me.
Exactly.
That's just because where we come from.
Exactly.
That's
and
all.
not even that. I feel like the best teachers are those who can take a complex idea and break it down to the most simplest thing and be like, you know what? This is what the textbook says, but this is what it really means.
Yeah.
Right, true.
You know
So
what I mean?
with your workshops, what do you what's next? Because I know you have your business on the rise right now
Yes.
because you're starting to just brand yourself.
Yes.
What is the ultimate goal with that?
Ultimately, I want as many people to get the education as possible because for one, what's happening now in this world is that particularly the middle to lower class people are being isolated from jobs. Robots are taking over. If we don't get financially educated in the next 5 years, we are going to be doomed. And when I mean doomed, I mean like we're going to be screwed. To the point where if you think that crime is crazy right now in Toronto, it's going to heighten because crime is a product of
Struggle.
Struggle.
Absolutely.
It's not a product of
Absolutely.
colorism,
Not having the
religion.
resources.
Exactly. It's based off of lack of resources. And so when you get to the point where cost of living gets skyrocketed and it's going to be, what, $2,000 for one bedroom apartment and
How are people gonna survive?
Exactly. How are people going to survive? It's going to create more crime because now you have to think about how am I going to scam the system? How am I going to be able to pull a fast one over my brother or my sister? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's the part that scares me the most. And I've always been the type of person, I don't ever look to get to the top by myself. I want my people to get on top with me. And if I have been blessed to get this knowledge, then it is my godly duty to pass this and share it on to whoever else needs it.
So,
absolutely.
with that being said, where can they sign up for the next workshop? How do they
Find
join?
you.
How do
Follow
they?
me on my Instagram. I post a lot of content on my upcoming events on Harprit, Harprit Gill, GILL_. You can even check out my website, www.harpritgill.com. All my information is on there. Keep everything up to date. I try to provide at least one free financial literacy workshop to the community per month.
And the next one will be
Actually tomorrow.
perfect.
Tomorrow.
So tomorrow
Okay.
is
Awesome.
this is pre-recorded.
Yes.
So you have to tell
Tomorrow
them the date.
is July 20th will be the next one. The one after that will be August 31st. They're
Awesome.
usually on Saturdays. I just feel like it's a little bit more flexible for people. I know during the week people want to go home and they want to, deal with their families.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Saturdays kind of works out for most people.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
But yeah.
So check her out, you guys, online. Her website, Harprit Gill. You said .com.
Yes.
Perfect. And you guys can register for her workshops. You guys can check her out on social media.
Yes, please
And
do.
really get to know. This is really important information.
Financial literacy is it's very
Detrimental,
important,
like
very
she
important
said.
right now at this
Yeah.
point in the world. So
Of course.
But I really want to emphasize because I think that people in our community, because there's a lot of people that tell me, oh, I love what you're doing, this, that, the other, and I'm just like, please come and listen to the information because
I'll be there.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's
I'll be
one thing
there.
to
I've
say,
been to one of her personal
For
ones
sure.
for her business, and yeah, she's ready.
yeah.
Harprit's ready.
Thank you so much.
Find her.
Harprit, for
Thank
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you all for tuning into No Filter once again. Thank you, Harprit, for coming in.
Yes.
Tune in next week. We have it ready for you.
Yes.
Peace and love.